and welcome to day 9 of If You Only Have 10 Minutes. We're going to get into some standing postures today, so let's start off with some cat-cow. Come to your tabletop position, shoulders right over wrists, spread through your 10 fingers, press the palms, hips over knees, tuck back toes. Big sway in your low back as you take an inhale. As you exhale, draw navel in, round out your back. Deep breath in, shoulder blades back towards the spine. Exhale, shoulders away, creating that nice space in the upper back. Inhale, soften belly. Exhale, curl and round. Good. We're going to shift back into a child's pose. Big toes together to touch. Knees a comfortable distance. Arms extend out. Deep breath in as you lengthen up your spine. Exhale, let your forehead rest down to the ground. Taking in those ujjayi breaths, so light whisper the back of the throat. Same light whisper on your inhale. Moving your breath in and out of your nose. Going with a natural rhythm. Your next inhale, come up to tabletop position. Bend your elbows and then guide your chest, chin to the ground. Glue your feet together, toes to touch. And then take an inhale, start to lift the heart off of the ground. Come up as high as that feels good. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, curl up, lift up. Exhale, lower. Last time, we are going to hold this for a breath. So come up as high as you like, even if it's just a couple of inches off of the ground. Keep your neck neutral if you're not up very high. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, come back to your tabletop. We're going to shift into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, lift your knees. Walk your feet in a little bit closer. Bend your knees a lot if you're starting to warm up your hamstrings. Maybe you're starting to guide the heels down, straighten the legs. Plant the palms, straighten your arms. Find a little contraction in the hip flexors as you draw your torso closer to the tops of your thighs. If you prefer, maybe just to pedal out your feet. We'll take one more breath here. Take a look at the top of your mat. Bend your knees, step your feet right behind your wrists, taking a forward fold. So knees can stay bent here, fingertips touch the ground. And if you like, you can hold on to opposite elbows, give yourself a little sway side to side. Draw your chin in, lengthen the crown of your head down. Beautiful. Reach your fingertips to the ground. Slowly come up to stand. Taking your time. Beautiful. And then we're going to go ahead and step the foot out. We're going to bring the heels in, toes out. Reach your arms overhead. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Bend your knees and bring your hands to your heart. Reach your arms out and up, deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, hands at your heart. One more time, inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Imagine you're sitting at the wall, so you're sitting up nice and tall for the upper body. Tuck your tailbone slightly, and making sure that the knees are behind your toes. Straighten your legs. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And then as you exhale, sweep your arms out. Take your right toes to turn out. Bring your left foot across. So imagine that you have a line with the arch of your left foot with the heel of your right. So taking a little warrior two here. Bend into your right knee. Tuck under your tailbone, lengthen up through your spine. Keep your hips level here. Arms the same distance or same length. Find a visual gaze beyond your right fingertips. Take a couple of breaths here. On your next exhale, straighten your right leg, turn your left toes in slightly. Take your right hand to the top of your right thigh to start. Lift your left arm up to the sky. You can always keep it here at your hip. But imagine that your shoulders are touching the back wall as well as your glutes. And then you can start to slide that right hand down, but making sure that your torso is facing the front, I don't know, your computer or your telephone. And then if you start to come down a little bit more, you notice that the top of this left shoulder starts to come forward. Bring it back up or find something to prop your right hand onto. And if this is bothersome in the neck and shoulders, you could just keep your left hand on your hip. Good, take one more breath. Good, and then inhale, come all the way back up. Parallel your feet to each other and exhale, sweep your fingertips down to the ground. Shoulders stay right over wrists here, maybe a little bit of a bend to the knees. Plant your feet and imagine your sits bones drawing back towards the back wall. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, deepen your fold. This is also a nice place, if you don't have blocks, a couple of books to bring the ground a little bit closer to you. Beautiful, and then we're going to take a couple of side leg lunges. So bend your right knee, keep your left leg straight so that you're on the inside arch of your left foot. And we're going to switch over and come to bend the left knee, straightening your right leg. Move and shift back and forth as slow or as quick as you like. Getting a little inner thigh stretch here. Last one. Come back to the middle. Either hands at your hips, bend your knees, or extend your arms out. Inhale, come all the way up. Warrior two on your left side. So pivot your left toes, bend to your left knee. Quick glance down. Sometimes that dominant muscle pulls the knee in or out past the hip. So level your hips, tuck your tail, zip up your core. Nice long spine. Nice engagement at the shoulders. And again, see here if the arms are on the same level. Find your visual gaze. Keep pressing into your right foot. Take a couple of those deep breaths. And deep breath out. And as you inhale, straighten your left leg, turn your right toes in slightly. Reach through the left arm, left hand can come to the top of the thigh, right hand can stay at your hip or overhead as you start to maybe slide that left hand down. Again, just being aware, if you start to feel like your front body is parallel to the ground, rotate back up. Imagine the back of your left or right shoulder is touching the wall. And then your gaze is wherever the range of motion is comfortable in your neck. And you can always find something at home to prop that left hand up if you're not comfortable holding on to the thigh or shin. And then really strong back. Inhale, come all the way up. And we're just going to heel toe the feet together to touch. Come back to the top of the mat. We're going to take a little pyramid stretch, so keep your right foot in front of you, left foot back. Take a deep breath in, square your hip forward. Then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. Switch your legs, so step your left foot forward, right foot back. Deep breath in as you lengthen up your spine. Exhale as you fold forward. And then just step that right foot back to the top. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, plant your palms, step back to your knees. Come back to your seat. Take a deep breath in, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, sweep your arms all the way down. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale down. Take a deep breath in, sweep arms out and up. Press your palms together. Exhale your hands to your heart. One more full breath in. Exhale out. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.